Hey guys! Emojis are everywhere, and since you guys have requested it, I'm going to show you how to create your own emoji accessories that are fun and easy to make. I also host a giveaway for all my subscribers at the end of this video, so stay till the end to find out what you can win and how. For this DIY, you're going to need shrinking foil, a waterproof marker, paint. You will also need paintbrushes, scissors, glaze and glue, and to make everything into accessories you will need a hole puncher, pin bags for the brooch, keychains, necklace, adjustable ring blanks, flat nose pliers, and of course printed out emoji images. I picked out some of the emojis you guys have sent me, so thank you so much for that. And then I used Photoshop, but you can use any photo editing software to resize them to about 7 cm or 3 inches wide. Keep in mind how big you want the charms to be in the end, and then multiply it by at least 2 since the plastic will shrink by about 50%. I also mirrored the images, you will find out why in the end, and then I printed them out on regular copy paper. But before we start, I wanted to share something with you guys. Since you guys always ask me where I get my supplies because sometimes they're expensive in your country and my answer is always Amazon, I thought I would share with you an app I recently discovered that will help you get free unlimited gift cards for different stores online such as Amazon by collecting points in a super fun and easy way. This app is for Android and iOS and it's called App Bounty or Bounty Bucks, but it's exactly the same. To start collecting points for the gift cards, first download the app by going to appbounty.net, or if you're using Android, search for App Bounty in the Play Store. It will ask you for an invite code, so all you need to do is entering the code MAKO or MAKO all in capital letters to get your first free 50 points. Now download the first offer that you see on the screen in order to get another 100 credits and then finish downloading the app. And you got your first 150 points just in a few seconds. To get more credits, simply download any app you like and leave it open for about 30 seconds, so you actually don't have to play it for hours to get the points. But honestly, there were some really fun games I got addicted to after discovering them through this app, so maybe you will find something you like as well. And once you've got enough credits, you can redeem them in the rewards section. Feel free to leave your invite code down below so we can help each other out. I tested this app first before I decided to share with you guys, but for me it worked out great and I had so much fun getting all these points that I kinda got addicted to it. So if you're interested in getting gift cards in an easy way, I will have all the information and links down below, so make sure to check it out. But now let's start making our emoji accessories. As you can see, one of the sides of the shrinking plastic is sanded and the other side is glossy. You want to draw the images onto the sanded side because this will make the paint adhere better to the plastic. If your plastic doesn't have such side, you might want to sand it just in case. Place the plastic on top of the emoji images and begin by tracing the outlines of each shape with your marker. Everything that is going to be black in the end, you can color in with the marker as well. And since I didn't want to waste too much of the plastic, I tried to place the drawings as close as possible, but be sure to have some space in between nevertheless, since we want to add a few holes for the charms later. Once you've outlined your emojis, start coloring them. For this step, I would recommend mixing the paint with lots of water and creating just a light layer of paint. This has two reasons. First, since the color will get darker after baking, you want to avoid painting it with a color that is already a bit too dark in the beginning. And second, if you get too much pigment onto the plastic, it will create a weird foamy texture that looks rather clumped up on the top of the plastic once it shrinks, so keep that in mind. And if you're using watercolors instead of pencils, you can even create a nice watercolor effect. But what I discovered is that acrylic paint mixed with water is so much better to use than normal watercolors because it stays in place and nothing happens to it. You just need to make sure you mix it with enough water. Leave out areas you want to keep white since the plastic is already rather white, and if necessary we can add the white color later. As you can see, I didn't paint everything at once since I always ended up with color running into each other, so be sure to wait for the paint to dry first to avoid a mess. I also added a little bit of orange inside the emoji outline to create shadows and to make it look more three-dimensional. And then just blend it in. Now let everything dry completely. Once everything is dry, you can go back over the black lines with your marker to make the lines darker again. When everything is completely painted and lined out, we can go ahead and cut out the shapes. I would recommend cutting them out roughly first and then accurately so there's no white space on the outside, and this will also help you avoid the plastic to break while cutting it. If you want to make your emoji into a keychain or necklace, punch out a hole next to the outline before cutting everything out. I wanted to create a loop for the keychain on the side, but you can also add the hole inside the emoji as well. Keep cutting out the shapes very carefully, and then it's time to bake everything. Place the emojis onto some baking sheet and then place it into the oven. Be sure to read the instructions of your plastic first. As they shrink, they will curl up, but when they are completely shrunk, they will be flat again, so don't panic. The package of my plastic says I need to bake everything for about 2 to 3 minutes by 120 degrees, but after a lot of trial and errors, I figured out that the oven had to be hotter than that. So experiment first if you have difficulties. And to make sure they are completely flat, you can place something heavy on top once you got the plastic out of the oven. And as you can see, if you turn the emoji the right way around, you get a perfect image and already a glossy finish. This is going to be the front side. Glaze the painted side in order to seal it and to make it shiny as well. Now we can transform them into our accessories. To make the emoji into a brooch, simply glue on the pin to the back. For the keychain, I added the jump ring into the hole and then the keychain. For the ring, I glued on the ring base to the plastic. And for the necklace, it's almost the same as for the keychain. I added a jump ring to the hole and then attached the necklace. This way you can also create earrings or any other accessories you like. Hey guys! Thank you so much for staying till the end. I didn't forget about the giveaway. I will be giving away handmade emoji accessories that I will make personally just for you. The box will have other things inside as well, so it's kind of like a surprise box. And this giveaway is open internationally, so it doesn't matter which country you're from. And there will be 5 lucky winners that are chosen randomly. And all you have to do is just comment down below and let me know what is your favorite emoji and what emoji I should make for you as an accessory. And for more information, check out the description box down below. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Have a wonderful day. Oh, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already, if you want to support this channel. And thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day and see you next week.